Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Steel Donut Collective. My name's Connor. With me today is Yella.
Good day.
And Bob.
This is my current intro line.
And today, we're starting a story for the movie/TV reboot series, Heathers.
They're rebooting
This
the
is
sheep.
JD's Girl. Yeah.
Let's.
It's gonna be a nice little high school story with the worst name for an OC I have seen in a while.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I preempt some comments real quick and say that the character from My Immortal has an awful name? We all know. We're talking about worst name we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is JD's Girl by KS Vamp Girl. What if it wasn't Veronica that caught JD's attention? What if it was a girl who was just as lonely and in need of love and comfort as he was? When she stands up to the jocks and heathers, he know immediately that she was meant for him. JD/Onyx MyOC.
Oof.
That's good immediately.
Chapter 1. The Red Lady. A.N. I don't own Heathers, I only own...
Nothing.
Yes?
Oh, you know what? I don't own Heathers, I only own...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
I need to say that in a
rule,
Toad
dog.
voice. I'm the best.
I'm a bad girl, but not like a bad girl. I'm bad in a good way. Like I'm bad.
I'm a good
but
kind
I'm
of
still,
bad.
I'm still
you're
not
a
like
bad
I'm not,
kind of bad.
I'm not bad good. You know,
Honestly,
I'm
I've kind of messed this up. Maybe you should start over.
Sorry, that's why I'm a bad girl. I'm bad at this. It's my bad.
But not that
my
kind of bad.
You know what?
Like the good
Actually,
kind.
let's take the B, rip out like a bit of the rip out a bit of the lower part and make it an R. There we go. That's me. I'm rad.
Yeah,
There we
Rad.
that's what I meant the whole time.
I've been
Why
rad
did you?
since the
How did
start.
How did you get confused about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to
You
start over
big
again?
dummy.
I should probably start over.
Rated T. Pairing. JD/Onyx. My OC. Summary. And then it's the same. Oh, no, it's actually different.
Yeah.
What if Veronica wasn't the one that drew JD's attention? A teenage girl that's almost exactly like him. A loner, slightly insane, and hates the cliques and groups at Westerberg High School in Sherwood, Ohio. But on Jason's first day, she immediately becomes his future Red Lady.
Immediately was spelled right.
I've never heard of Red Lady before, but also like, I'm glad you gave it a second shot in the summary because that was at least grammatically.
It was in
better.
ways better
Well,
and in ways worse.
Yeah, no, I agree with Yella's assessment there. That in some ways it was better, but in a lot of ways it was actually worse.
Jason Pav.
Out of all the places we have moved to, I think this was the saddest place we'd ever lived in. The town was small and barely had anything interesting to do, closest movie theater being at least 40 miles away. The school, as I could tell, was a decent size, teens from all groups flooding the school grounds instantly.
Wait, what?
Just suddenly, boom, students.
I thought he was describing the town without, like, being at a particular point in time, but now it sounds like he's there right now.
He's just in town, and he's feeling all of this, and thinking it.
This town at 7:30 a.m. when the teens pile into the school
Instantly!
is the worst.
When the teens just sort of instantly materialize on the school grounds.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
When
a weird
that-
town, man.
When
This
that-
is a town directly from the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I sat on the seat of my motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
The bell ringing brought me out of my musings as I walked lazily towards my first class. By the time I got there, class was already 15 minutes in. Not
Jeez.
my class, their class.
He
Yeah.
walked real lazily.
Mm-hmm. The teacher, whose name I found out later that day was Mr. Kelly, excused seeing as it was my first day of school.
You can't just use excused like that. It's a transitive verb.
Excused what? Excused who?
Excused.
What was excused?
Yeah, most people have done this school thing for like 10 years now by this point. But I mean, if it's your first day ever, then yeah, you probably got a lot of questions as to how this works.
As I was introducing myself, my eyes caught sight of a pretty midnight black hair and glowing ice blue eyes, yet the thing that caught my attention most was that she was all alone.
So
caught sight of one hair.
Yeah.
One single hair.
And just some eyes. Not even
And eyes. Not
a
even
person attached, just eyes.
No, you just see you just see floating eyeballs and a single strand of hair floating above him.
Yeah.
What I didn't know was I was in Ghost High.
Whoa! That explains the sudden materialization of students.
Yeah, I would say honestly, just avoid Grudge Girl. She's
Yeah.
She'll get she's nice, but when you hang out with her, you end up leaving and your clothes are all wet.
Eventually, you'll end up leaving dead.
Yeah.
You'll be a ghost yourself.
Yeah.
She sat all the way in the back of the room, pretending to be paying attention as she scribbled something into her notebook hurriedly, as if sneezing me watching her.
Whoa!
She looked up at me from under her eyelashes, smiling slightly at me.
Looked up at me from under her eyelashes.
This is some long-ass eyelashes.
Yeah, these are huge, canopy eyelashes hanging from her face.
Like they stick a good 5 centimeters in front of her.
Like she could rake leaves with her eyelashes.
She heard long eyelashes as, the in thing, so she went and bought a foot-long eyelash extender.
Yeah, she's got brooms sticking off her face.
Other students sneered openly at her, causing her to hurriedly go back to what she was doing. Frowning to myself, I sat in the desk beside her.
Hold on, I'm standing at the front of the class, I'm introducing myself. People aren't even looking at me. They're looking at her and sneering at her
for looking up at me.
Weird.
Yeah. In all of public school, I can never connect with these stories because A, no one ever had to stand up at the front of the class and introduce themselves.
Yeah.
And B, no one ever gave a shit about the random people.
No one gives a fuck about anybody, really.
No.
You give a shit about your friends. And if somebody's doing something to you, you kind of give a shit. But otherwise, you just ignore each other. I don't know. This is something you see in movies and you see it in stories because they're informed by movie tropes. But you don't see it in real life, really. I mean,
at least not to any of our experience.
There are people who do get bullied. That's a thing that happens. But they don't get bullied because they're loners. They're loners because they're bullied.
Yeah, there's no one who just walked into class and immediately everyone just turns around and starts sneering at them.
No, right? like I got bullied in school, in high school a bit, not a lot, just on occasion. And it was always just a few people, the assholes of the class, who did that. Yeah. And most other people I just occasionally interacted with. And that was it. That was high school.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe our experiences are the weird ones.
Yeah, maybe we're the outliers.
Yeah. Then again, I wasn't a ghost, so...
That's true.
That's true. You weren't at Ghost High.
You actually have a corporeal form.
Yeah.
Now that everyone's settled in, we can go back to what we were doing? Question mark for some
I don't know,
reason.
you're the teacher, can we?
Yeah, Kelly, come on. What the fuck?
Get a hold of your classroom, you stupid idiot. Just tell them, moving on.
Are you ready? Are you guys ready? I mean, if you're not ready, I can wait. Someone.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute. I don't really want to learn.
Dang. Would you want to learn tomorrow?
Hey, you got any gum in your desk? I could really use a stick of gum. You got any gum? Mr. K?
I've got some. If I
give me your gum.
If I give you a piece, will you be ready to learn?
Give me your gum. Maybe. I don't know. Give me your gum.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Yeah, Billy, just let me know when you're
Give
good.
Me your gum.
We can continue.
I'll let you know. Maybe. I don't know, Mr. K. We'll see. We'll see. Geez. We'll see. What kind of gum you got?
It's just some juicy fruit.
You want me to chew on some Wrigley shit? What is this? Get out of here.
You're gonna go get more gum and come back here before
Double
I
bubble
say
or
we
bust.
can move. Yeah.
Come on, Mr. K. You better know better than that next time. I'll let you off with a warning. I think class is dismissed, right?
I ain't gonna tolerate
right, Mr. K?
Yeah. I mean, class is
all right, I'm out of here.
Mr. Kelly said.
I'm gonna go smoke a joint in the bathroom.
You probably shouldn't do that, but okay.
Just as a phone rang in the room, handing out our workbooks, he answered the phone quickly. How can I help you? Really? Yes, I'll be right down, Principal Gowan. Gowan?
I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Bye.
Okay, can we please not put the same person speaking in multiple sets of quotes? It makes it look like a conversation when it's not.
I mean, it is, but you only get one half of it.
Also, that's the wrong spelling of principal. Also, don't call your principal Hum.
No problem, Hum.
I've got a deviated septum about that shit.
No problem, Hum. I don't know what that was. Okay. Okay, class, I'm leaving for the rest of the class period.
What?
Doesn't do anything stupid. Veronica, you're in charge.
Mr. Kelly!
Damn, man.
Kelly, you're the worst damn teacher. Yeah. This is the worst fucking teacher.
Guys, can we get back to what we're doing? I guess not. Okay, Veronica, you lead.
Principal Gowan's gonna call him into the office, and then he's like, "Okay, Kelly, why don't you sit down?" And then like Mr. Kelly sits down, and he's like, I'm hearing things about how students are just able to like force you to do stuff. They can just order you around, and I'm wanting to know if maybe we should take you out of the classroom setting because you don't have control of your class, and I want to hear what your thoughts are. But first, I want to know, do you got any gum on you?
But I heard you know,
Give me your gum.
I'm a friendly teacher. The kids
Do
like
you have any
me.
You didn't
gum,
answer my
Kelly?
question. Do you have gum?
Give
me the gum.
Well, actually, Billy
Give me
took
the gum.
my gum earlier. He took the gum earlier.
Oh, okay.
I was probably
You see, that's what I'm talking about, Kelly.
I was gonna run to the store and get some double bubbles so that tomorrow they might actually want to learn.
You think they're gonna want to learn? Okay.
Then you called me in, so I'm not able to do that yet.
Yeah. Well, you just left your class unsupervised for the rest of the class period. So, what does that say about your teaching ability, huh?
Well, you just called me over, so what does that say about?
I know you're blaming me. Don't speak
principal
to your superiors that way.
I'm your boss.
That's your
Kelly.
first strike, buddy. And your second strike is leaving your class unsupervised.
Really, you're very
damn.
close
The third
to
strike
your
is
third
not giving me that
Oh,
gum.
shit.
You're out of here, Kelly.
Lose situation.
Pack your desk. Get out of here.
He said, hurrying out the room. As soon as he was gone, the girl, Veronica Sawyer, turned towards the girl I was sitting next to, sneering at her.
Okay.
So, Symphony, have you cried today lately?
Symphony?
She sneered, smirking as everyone around us burst into laughter.
It's not that funny.
She kept her head down, seemingly unfazed, but I saw the way her hand tightened around Pen.
I really like you changing who she is referring to. Partway through that sentence.
That's really that's so clear and
that
good.
was very good, writer. That was very good. Don't refer to apparently Symphony without like
yeah.
Beautifully
You
done.
lost the reference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't cry, little Symphony. It won't get better.
Hey, boyo!
Yeah.
No, this is a girl, so it's Oyo.
Baby!
That's how that works.
That's the gender-neutral boyo.
Yeah.
Oyo, yeah.
Instead of boyo or goyo. That doesn't
Goyo,
work.
yeah, that makes it sound like...
Forget I said that.
Yeah. We'll workshop it.
I'm just a koi goy chilling with my soy boys, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a great Blake poem.
She taunted more, the laughter increasing as her eyes darkened and glistened.
They're laughing, but they're not laughing enough at me. I might just kill someone if they don't burst out into clapping.
I want the applause.
Yeah.
And glistening with tears, her grip increasing more.
Veronica, chill. Yeah.
The next blow, though, was the last straw. I saw it in her eyes and body.
The other girl, the bullied girl, just like sighs instead of crying, and that just causes Veronica to snap. It's like, ah!
Because what they mean is that Veronica's saying all this shit, and it's making bullied girl feel worse and worse and more intense. But it makes it sound like Veronica's going fucking apeshit.
Veronica's bullying the girl, and Veronica's getting affected by everything.
She's just having an emotional breakdown.
Yeah,
as she's bullying this other girl.
It starts with just asking a question, and then it's screaming a question, and then it's just screaming statements, and then eventually it's just screaming.
It's just
yeah. The bullied girl is just riding away or whatever, and Veronica's like, "Why are you ignoring me?" Ah!
Fucking Veronica.
Veronica, you need to chill, for your own sake.
All the other kids are like, ha ha ha, and then as she's getting more out of control, they're like,
the laughter just turns more and more nervous.
What was happening again?
Veronica?
Veronica,
girl,
Veronica,
you okay?
calm down. No,
Veronica,
all right, please.
Hey, chill. Okay,
Please.
it was funny, but let's chill. Okay, can you please chill?
Calm
Veronica?
your tits, Veronica, please.
Someone call a nurse.
You're supposed to be laughing more. It's kind of hard when you're
freaking me out now.
Yeah,
this isn't funny anymore, Veronica.
Can we get back to bullying her? I'm concerned for you and for myself.
I don't care about her. I'm real concerned about you. What's going on? You're foaming at the mouth.
Hey, Veronica, do you want to talk about it? Maybe
Veronica, your tooth just fell out. That's not normal, girl.
Yeah.
That's
Veronica,
not normal.
Okay, I'm just gonna back off slowly now. Veronica, I know you're in charge of class, but you don't mind me leaving right now, do you?
I feel like everybody should just file out. Bullied girl, everyone, just new guy. We should leave.
Yeah.
I think we should just lock the door with Veronica in here. And wait till she calms down.
Maybe contact the school nurse or something
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go smoke in the boys' room, I guess.
No. See,
not because I'm being deviant, but because I'm concerned for my own safety.
I'm gonna go smoke there because I really need to relax now.
Yeah,
or maybe
need to smoke.
Or maybe they rush into the bathroom and they find the principal giving Mr. Kelly a swirly, and they're just like, "Principal, something's going on in the classroom."
Yeah. JD transferred in, but everyone else is trying to transfer out.
Yeah.
Go home and cry to your father, cry baby.
That's not an insult or...
The last straw. As soon as the words had left her mouth, her chair screeched loudly as she shoved back harshly, stalking forward towards the girl who had hurt her with her words. Leaning forward, she gripped the girl's jacket tightly in her hands, pulling her towards herself.
Wow.
Her eyes
this sounds
set in deadly hatred for her as she shoved her down into her seat.
Every time you say she or her, it's confusing as fuck.
Yeah. Like, we know what you mean, but seriously,
you mean like one person is mad now after verbal abuse and is now assaulting the other person. But what you wrote was that one person was verbally assaulting another person, and then they just started abusing themselves.
Or like, yeah, Veronica's like, go home and cry, and then she gets out of her seat and grabs the bully girl's jacket and starts shaking her or some shit.
Yeah, it's all...
Cry, you little bitch! I do what I tell you to!
The rest of the class just looking on like, oh shit, this escalated way beyond what was funny.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
If no one steps in, Veronica might just kill this girl.
Or herself, we don't know.
Kill this girl and then herself.
Yeah.
And then
or
the
as the
rest
author
of the
would write
class.
it, she killed her and her.
Yes. Perfect.
But yeah, it's supposed to be the bullied girl, so... Don't you ever mention my father again, Sawyer, or we're going to have a problem, understand?
She snarled harshly, her black hair falling into her face when she threw her things into the wall and headed towards the door for the hallway entry. Whew. Okay, so she got so angry she threw her own shit into the wall.
Yeah.
Good.
You're just jealous that the rest of us are normal and have parents.
Whoa.
I'm a sport guy, apparently, and this is how sport guys talk, and they're also assholes.
What the fuck, though?
You're just jealous that the rest
normal and have parents.
Well, to be fair, she did appear as the result of an immaculate conception. So,
like, again, even at that point, like, someone should be like, dude,
knock it off.
She doesn't have a dad. Come on.
You're like, that's fuck you.
That's too mean.
Yeah.
That goes too far, dude. That goes way too far.
Why are we making fun of her again? Because she has black hair?
What has she ever done to any of us?
High school sucks.
Because she draws?
All of you suck. I hate you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tall football player in a red and white Letterman jacket said loudly, causing her to pause and turn towards the rest of the students in the class.
Okay,
Jeez.
Okay,
I have... Letterman jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the only word in that sentence that I don't like. Men. Why is that there?
I'm searching Letterman jacket, and that's another name for a varsity jacket.
What?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since Google?
Fuck you, Google. You're not my real dad.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's still one word and M-A-N and not Letterman. But...
Yeah, it's still spelled completely wrong. She turned glaring at every one of the students, even at me.
What?
Oh.
No!
Then again, I also didn't stop anything, so I
just watched.
I just watched. I guess that
Then again, it is kind of weird she glares at everyone when she says, "You know absolutely nothing, Kurt Kelly!"
Is that Mr. Kelly's son?
Maybe?
I didn't watch the original.
Can't even get a hold of his own kid.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Jeez, dog.
Poor Mr. Kelly.
Kurt.
Work life sucks. Home life sucks.
Kurt, you've gotta, want me to teach you eventually.
Dad, where's the gum?
No college is gonna accept some kid
Where's
with
that fucking gum?
With a 9th grade knowledge of math.
I'm a sport boy. I don't care.
I sports ball good.
I know school isn't fun, but
you
gotta do it for me, buddy.
I don't need to know anything.
Okay.
Dad,
I ball game.
Dad, give me the sport ball.
What's the opposite of trying to live vicariously through your children?
Trying to die vicariously through your children?
I guess that doesn't apply.
She stated, eyes sweeping the room, landing on me for a few moments before she was gone. Quiet and deadly as she walked down the hallway towards the lunchroom, arriving in the room right as the bell rang for lunch.
That was a short class.
Serendipity.
Class went for like 5 minutes.
Also,
JD introduced himself, got the phone call, she got bullied, stormed out, class ended.
20 minutes, because he showed up 15 minutes late.
Still.
Also, I contest both of those descriptions of her. Quite and deadly? She wasn't deadly. She didn't kill anybody. But also, quite? Why do people write that? How do people not know how quiet is spelled?
I mean, there's just words that people don't know how to spell. Quiet is one of them.
It's 5 letters!
The other is rogue, which people always spell as rouge.
Rouge.
I mean, we've seen this happen with 4 letters. 2 letters.
That's true.
That's true.
2 letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked silently and quickly to the lunchroom, aware of the lustful stares I was getting from girls and the glares of jealousy from guys. Yes, I am fantastic and great and beautiful and smart and the best human being to exist.
JD in the original was like a narcissist, so...
Okay, that's
fair. Good characterization. We got it. Nice. Good job, author.
It's just a weird sentence out of context. But okay, we'll give them credit. If he's a narcissist in the movie, that is correct characterization.
Good job.
Yeah. Fair enough.
The lunchroom, unlike the rest of the school, was small and ugly.
That makes no sense.
That was weird.
The colors
we just gave you credit.
Colors mixed matched on the walls, but offered a strange sense of comfort. Looking around the room for the dark-haired girl, I found her sitting alone at a table in a corner. Deciding that her table looked a little more inviting than the others, I headed over to sit with her. Pulling out a chair across from her, I sat down, watching her carefully.
Can I say, that description of the lunchroom...
I don't know what to... I
don't know what to make of that. Like, you put a bunch of adjectives in there, so I was supposed to get a sense, but, like, I don't know what my brain is struggling to imagine the scene.
It's small and ugly, but the colors mix match on the walls.
Well, just imagine that made sense, and they were mixed and matched.
It was ugly, but comforting.
But what does that mean? I don't even know. I've never been inside a lunchroom. I'm a fat person. Let me clarify. I'm a fat person, but I've never entered a lunchroom and gone, wow, what comfort.
Yeah. I don't know.
I've never been comforted by a room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have been comforted by, like, the feeling of coming home. You know, shitty day, you come home. That's comforting, I guess, in a sense. But, like, I've never entered a room for the first time and felt, wow, what a sense of comfort.
that is
ugly comfort.
Ugly comfort. There we go. I love that.
What a complex thing for you to not explain.
Yeah, I don't know. Hi.
She whispered lowly to me, surprising me slightly, but I smiled warmly at her, causing her to blush slightly.
Yeah. To verb adverbly.
Her skin, from what I could see, was extremely slightly pale, as if she never wore short-sleeved shirts or skirts.
Short-sleeved skirts?
Short-sleeved skirts.
I should
skirts
hope
with
not.
Short sleeves attached for some weird reason.
In case you have, leg arms.
I don't actually have skirts, so I just buy sweaters.
And then wear them upside down.
I cut the neck hole open more so it'll fit. And then I just wear that.
Oh, stick your legs through the neck hole. Okay, I thought you were gonna sew the neck hole shut and then wear them like pants.
No, it's a long sleeved skirt in a way.
Oh, I see. I just wear t-shirts with my legs sticking out the armholes, and then I leave the neck hole open in case they need to pee. It's like having a fly.
Yeah.
They don't like it when I go to work like that.
All I really do is wear a skirt like a cape.
Ah.
Yeah.
Greetings and salutations. My name's JD. What's yours?
I can see the thick-rimmed glasses and acne.
I can see
and
the
dirty long hair in a ponytail.
I was gonna say I can see the top hat and the cane and the monocle.
I can see Christian Slater saying that. He's the actor who played JD in the movie.
Ah. I surprised myself with how friendly I was being to her. Normally I was nice, but never this nice. Never this nice to introduce myself and ask the other person's name.
You don't even know how you're going to be.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
She seemed shocked to it.
Nope, it's just a bad sentence.
It's just an awful sentence. You're not having trouble because you're bad. It's bad. You're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right this time. She seemed shocked to it showed in her bright eyes as she looked up at me. I have to say, this person is pretty consistent about using the wrong to.
She's also... It's also really interesting how they love fucking up the first half of sentences.
Yeah.
In her bright eyes as she looked up at me is fine. The first half, the important part, awful.
Yeah, this author really likes cramming two sentences together and, dropping
any connection.
Part of the first sentence.
Yeah. She seemed shocked to... It makes it look like...
She seemed shocked to...
comma.
Period.
Or period.
It showed in her bright eyes as she looked up at me.
And instead it becomes, she seemed shocked to it.
Yeah.
Showed in her bright eyes as she looked up at me.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't lose any words, but you just always make the sentence really shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Here we go.
Here we go. My name's Onyx Omen Savor Sympathy.
I'm sorry that your parents hated you.
Yeah.
Why don't you go cry to your dad?
Oh my god.
Oh god, Onyx Omen Savor Sympathy.
Yeah, that's only slightly worse than, what was it, Ebony Dark?
Excuse me.
Ravenway?
Didn't the girl earlier call her Symphony?
Yeah, what? Why would they call her Symphony?
Was that supposed to be a diss, or are you just stupid?
Don't cry, little Symphony, or whatever your name is. I can never get it
Sympathy,
straight.
Sympathy. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I tried. Okay.
Sympatric speciation.
I also for some reason I really like that her initials are OOSS.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oos.
I just
Oos. It's the sound I make when I hear her name. Oos. Oos.
It's not even an oof, it's an oos.
Oos. Yeah.
It's the sound of I don't even know. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
She said lowly before adding as an afterthought.
But what little friends I have usually call me Savor. Why that?
Why that? Yeah,
why your second middle name?
I would imagine
Onyx?
most people would call you Onyx, yeah.
That's the closest thing to a name you have.
Yes. It is, and even then it's the name of a rock.
Hi, yeah, my name's Jacob Smith, but you can call me Ben.
My name is
Jacob.
That's
my middle name. Okay.
Yeah, I'm Jacob Ben Smith.
Actually, that's my second middle name. My full name is Jacob. Actually, that's my fifth middle name. My full name is Jacob Randall Parker
Harry Gus
Dennis Ben Smith.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Why did they pick... Okay, let's step out of the story for a minute and just think about the author. So, Onyx is a cool word because it has a Y and an X in it.
Uh-huh.
Omen is a cool word because it's dark and edgy. Sympathy is cool because it's
it's a lighter...
It's like a lighter kind of
light.
edge,
yeah.
Yeah.
But what the fuck does... Why did you pick Savor?
I thought it was you messed up Savior, but you're doubling down and you're going to triple down in the paragraph.
On
People
Savor.
can probably read. Savor. Yeah, it's a weird word.
It's really weird. It makes no sense here.
You want people to enjoy the flavor of you?
Yeah. At least what's her face, Darkness Raven Way person. At least all of that is really dark and edgy. Yeah.
Every part of it is edgy.
But there's this weird bit of savor in between, and it's like, what?
Onyx Omen thirst sympathy.
Yeah, like even that's edgier. Like what about
barely?
Barely. Thirst kind of sounds like you could be thirsty for blood. You can't like savor in an edgy way.
Actually, for some reason, thirst, to me at least, makes her sound like a lesbian for some reason.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm just trying to find other words.
What about like I'm trying to think of like another really cool edgy name like
I mean Savior would have been like
Shadow just like Massacre. Let's just say his middle name is Massacre. And then like Carpet. Just like a second middle name is just Carpet.
Oh man, I would have can we instead of Carpet
Symphony. We'll stick with Symphony. Right? So Shadow Massacre Carpet Symphony, and everyone calls me Carpet.
Carpet.
What?
That's so bad.
Oh God.
Shaking my offered hand, I felt a sharp spike of electricity go through my arm. We'll just say nothing about that one.
Yeah.
No, that's foreshadowing, guys. It's foreshadowing. She's going to evolve into Steelix later.
Oh. Nice.
Which also doesn't mean she'll have access to any electric moves.
No.
Yeah. Before he could say anything, all the Heathers came walking over and whispering to each other as they stopped at my table.
Oh, jeez.
You shouldn't hang out with losers like her, new kid. She's a nobody who cuts herself for fun.
What the fuck?
Thanks for the advice.
Thanks for the advice. Now fuck off. I don't know.
No, just thanks for the advice. I'll hang out with you guys now.
Yeah. Oh, is there another table? Oh, sorry, they all looked full. Catch you later, Onyx, Omen, whatever.
Onyx, Omen, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, whatever your fucking name is. I don't know.
All right, Jade.
Heather Duke sneered at me. I was stunned. How did she know about that? I hadn't told anyone.
Well, that's pretty fucked up.
Well, how did she know? I mean, these
Onyx
people just say insulting shit about you all the time. Yeah, it's not even a guess. They're just insulting you.
They were bound to be correct eventually.
Right, if they just say every insulting thing, they're bound to hit the nail on the head once in a while.
That's not to say that... Well, never mind.
I bet you feel bad for that thing you did. No. Okay.
No. Okay, I bet you...
I bet you wish you didn't have acne?
No, not really. I bet you wish you had lighter hair. No? Okay. No. I bet you cut yourself. Oh, cool. I hit the nail on the head.
We got it.
Oh my God.
We guessed right.
Yes. First try, baby.
That's why they call me Insult Hoops.
Yeah. Larry Bird.
Hole in one, guys. Yeah. I'm a sport boy.
I'm a sports.
Looking up, I meet JD's disgust-filled eyes. I flinched and stood grabbing my bag as I ran blindly out the cafeteria door and into the storage room, hoping Ton shrivel up and never return.
You got an extra letter there.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oops.
So well, that was it for Onyx's Pav.
Yeah, that was
so
enough.
Is he feeling disgust at her or them?
I'm guessing towards Heather, maybe.
I would think so.
Yeah.
It seems
just
to
say
move
that.
along the JD Onyx
Also
ship. That's almost certainly what it is.
JD's Pav. She fled quickly, and I followed her quickly and quietly, slipping into the closest and pulling her towards me to hug her comfortingly, which to my major surprise, she returned.
To verb her adverbly.
She also comforted me for some weird reason.
Yeah. I don't care if you think it's disgusting.
I placed my mouth over hers quickly, showing her that I didn't care what the other students thought of her. To me, she was absolutely perfect for me.
No, you were so
You were
close.
God.
So close, yet so
Did
far.
you write half that sentence, then like have to get up and do something?
No, they were writing it and then forgot after the word was.
You're right.
To me, she was-
Normal people forget where they are if they lose focus for a
It's-
minute. This
it's
author
like-
forgets where they are if they lose focus for a second.
It's like text prediction, you know? Like it just knows the previous word.
Oh.
And that's it.
Mm.
So absolutely, what's the next word? Perfect. What's the next word? For. What's the next word? Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. Love it, hate it, review, and I'll update as soon as possible. KS Vamp Girl.
An update she
All
did.
right. Yeah. So yeah, that was chapter 1 of JD's Girl. JD X Onyx Omen Savor Sympathy /
Savor.
Symphony. But you can call her Savor. That's what her friends do.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why
god,
that,
guys, maybe
nobody
this is
knows.
kind of like an arc thing where, like, we'll never find anyone calling her Savor.
Oh
Probably. I would not even be surprised, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
That'll be. I hope so.
Yeah. But we'll see in next time in chapter 2.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, you should totally check out our public Discord channel. We have a public Discord server, I should say. We have a link in the description. We hang out on there. You can request stories for us to cover and other kind of cool stuff. There's cool people in there pretty much all the time.
Yeah, requests can of course also be done in the comments below.
In the comments below too, yeah, and an email or whatever. Thanks for watching. See you
Have a
guys
nice
next
day.
time on JD's Girl.